Welcome back. We'll start things off in Calgary. Friday was a huge day at the GMC Rangeland Derby. Last night's races were the final chance to grab a spot in the top 8 for semi-final Saturday tonight and the top 16 to guarantee a spot in the 2015 edition. A few CPCA drivers entered action on the bubble. We'll start in Heat 3, Devin Mitsuing just 25/100ths of a second out of the top 16.
There's the horn and a great start right across the board as they cast their fate to the figure 8. 4 wagons simultaneously on that racetrack with John Walters and Emco sashing onto the track to take the rail away from Logan Gorst. Trailing the pack right now is Devin Mitsuing, Palantir Solutions, and he needs to find some late speed if he's going to get up on the pack. The louder you cheer, the quicker you get here. John Walters, Emco Corporation from the outside, Vern Nolan and Logan Gorst up the middle. But at the wire, it's going to be John Walters by a horse length, Vern Nolan, Logan Gorst, and Devin Mitsuing rolls in, closing hard in fourth.
Mitsuing a close fourth for a 113.58, but he finishes 17th in the aggregate, just 1/100th of a second out of 16th. So to Heat 5 we go. Wayne Knight entered sitting in 9th, needing a good run off of barrel number 1.
There's the horn and the charge is underway in a quick start right across the board. There goes Mike Vigan to the outside. Wayne Knight catches him on the track, gets down in that rail position, but Mike Vigan has got the lead with Wayne Knight approaching his stove rack at a high rate of acceleration. They're all strung out like a freight train, and right now the engine is the Little Grizzly. Mike Vigan digging in with Marcon Pipeline Solutions. His solution is to be faster than the other 3, but here comes Wayne Knight. Mike's Oil Field approaching from the rear at a high rate of equine acceleration as they round that final turn. Southbound and down with Wayne Knight in hot pursuit. A closing kick as he got all the speed you need to take the lead. We'll find out in 100 yards. Mike Vigan, can he hang on? At the wire it will be Mike Vigan by a nose. Wayne Knight and Mike's Oil Field.
A great race for Knight. He did pick up a 1-second late outrider penalty, but he still posts a lightning quick 1:11.29. And as you'll see, that's the 5th fastest time of the night. So let's take a look at the board. Check out Ray Croto Jr. running a 1:09.92. He is just off the track record of 1:09.87. Mike Vigan was second, Jason Glass third, Kelly Sutherland fourth, and there is Mr. Knight. So taking a look at the aggregate standings, Jason Glass is the 2014 GMC Rangeland Derby aggregate champion, and he will compete in semifinal Saturday tonight against Kurt Bensmiller, Rick Frazier, Croto Jr., Bremner, Knight, Gary Gorst, and Luke Tournier. So taking a look at how the other CPCA drivers fared, Ray Mitsuing was in a top 8 spot for most of the event, but slipped to 9th last night. His son Devin finishes in 17th. Brian Laboucaine comes in 19th in his very last go-around at the Stampede. Lane Bremner 21st, Rangeland rookie Chris Molly 23rd, Jamie Laboucaine 25th, while Shane Nolan, BJ Carey, and Vern Nolan round out the bottom. Semifinal Saturday gets underway at 8 o'clock. And the Chucks don't stop there. There was also chuck wagon action going on in our backyard. The Colonial Days races wrapped up last night after 3 days on the track with a dash for cash. It featured 2 drivers from the CPCA. Ryan Baptiste had the 3-barrel. Chance Bensmiller was going off of 2. And the WPCA's Evan Salmond had the money barrel.
There's the horn, and the championship dash here in the 2014 Colonial Days is underway. Look at them get out all 3 across. Looks like Chance Bensmiller is going to get out there first. Extreme Oil Field Technology showing some extreme speed from that 2nd barrel position as they move into that 3rd quarter. The rail runner, the place to be is on the rail, and that's the spot that Chance Bensmiller has with Extreme Oil Field Technology. But to his outside, Evan Solomon, Russ Wake instruction, and then a man that's going to look for a lane here when the hit for home is Ryan Baptiste. Little Pine Business Development as they bring him down the Heating Solutions. Home stretch, Lloydminster. This is your last chance to cheer him on into the BWH Steel finish line. Flip-flop chance. Bensmiller is going to hold him up. Look at Baptiste come. I don't think he got there in time. Wow.
Yes, the man with arguably the best head of hair in the entire CPCA hangs on to take the dash. It caps off a solid week in the border city for the 28-year-old.
I'm really happy. Like I said, I've had a slow start to the season, so coming here, trying out a few new horses and fixing the problems I think I had at the start of the year, to be able to come and win the dash was pretty huge.
We'll shift our attention to the ball diamond, and after splitting a doubleheader earlier this week in Unity, the Northwest Prairie Pirates traveled to Saskatoon for another two-game set with the D-backs, a team just one spot ahead of them in the standings. The Double P got off to a great start in the first game, putting 16 runs on the board for a huge W. Danny Keck went 2 for 3 with 3 RBI, while Dylan Flash was a perfect 3 for 3, scoring 3 runs and driving in another 2. Jared Coghill and Pedro Fernandez split the win on the mound. The Pirates had to settle for the split as the D-backs rallied to take Game 2 10-3. Tomorrow, the Prairie Bunch will play yet another road game against the D-backs in the afternoon and follow it up with an evening matchup against the Saskatoon Giants.